Star Wars was a big influence on me because it came out in '77. I was born in '66, so I was right at the right age for that thing to hit. And it was before all the hype. You know, it was the first to kind of the popcorn blockbusters.
Star Wars. It is more than just a successful movie, it is a box office phenomenon. The film is breaking attendance records all over the country.
I think Star Wars is such a part of people's lives, and it's something that they just see now on a regular basis, that when you say George Lucas and he created it, I don't think people give enough full value to what that means.
There are such universal themes in the Star Wars stories, and ironically, I think people feel that it, you know, despite being fantasy, science fiction, it reflects the world we actually live in.
As I became a bit more of a student of filmmaking, I really began to appreciate the brilliance of Star Wars and what Lucas had created.
I think Episode 3, at its core, is essentially a Western. It's a cross between a Western and a samurai movie.
As an actor, when you step into something and you get a chance to work with someone who is talented in front of and behind the camera, who really understands.
In this case, since there's real things on the set, we have real cameras and real people. The sets are bigger than they were on Jungle Book, but it's essentially the same formula. And now instead of having a green screen that you have to move around in light, which took forever, and that was really the frustration that led to these innovations.
The Mandalorian, it's interesting. I mean, we all know the helmet, but the helmet is Boba Fett. And that was a big challenge in the beginning of this. And John and I went round and round like, well, how do we tell the story?
The show, to me, in the most basic storyline, is about a man who's been following a way of life and has that way of life sort of upended by the introduction of the baby.
My character, Grief, which is an interesting name, 2 E's, not an I and an E, but he's, in my opinion, a businessman.
I couldn't feel in better hands than in the hands of Gina Carano, who plays Cara Dune in the series, who is, you know, a band of misfits kind of come together.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really, for me, I felt with the pilot, my job was to show this guy as he is, as he has been, a hardened kind of weather-beaten person that, you know, has been through things we...
Seeing the screenplay, I immediately had the feeling, yes, there was something of substance there.
I remember getting a call from my agent saying that Jon Favreau wants to meet you regarding a Star Wars project.